Sometimes the fiercest battles in cricket aren't fought against the opposition. They happen inside the dressing room. Behind the smiles, the handshakes, and the team huddles, there have been explosions of ego, jealousy, and raw emotion that tore teams apart. These aren't stories of sledging rivals. These are stories of teammates turning on each other. Watch till the end, because the last fight is between two legends of the game. After Mumbai Indians lost to Kings 11 Punjab, cameras captured Sreesanth crying on the field while trying to shake hands with Harbhajan Singh, his national teammate and Mumbai captain. Moments later, reports revealed that Harbhajan had slapped Sreesanth after the match.
Here's the video that we were talking about. We have 18 years behind us for this.
Let me also say, from my perspective, Sreesanth was an amazing bowler. Budgie, I have the utmost respect.
Sreesanth had apparently said hard luck to Harbhajan, which was taken sarcastically.
It was IPL and you play for Punjab and Budgie पे Bombay से खेल रहे थे और कैप्टन भी था मुंबई का और जब हार गए तो मैं शेक हैंड करने गया मैंने बोला hard luck Budgie पर थोड़ा sarcastic बोला था. It was a fraction of second or whatever, but it just happened and I didn't realize.
The incident became instant national news. Harbhajan was banned for the rest of the season and later received a 5 ODI ban from the BCCI. They were two pillars of Australian dominance: Steve Waugh, the stoic general, and Shane Warne, the mercurial genius. But behind the trophies and victories, their relationship was uneasy. The rift became public in 1999 during the West Indies tour, when Waugh dropped Warne for the final test due to poor form and team balance. For Warne, it was a humiliation. He felt betrayed by his captain and friend. Years later, he openly called Waugh the most selfish player I've ever played with, reigniting old wounds.
Because he's the most selfish cricketer I've played with, blah, blah, blah. But one thing that really annoyed me about him was when the one test I got dropped in West Indies. I don't like Steve Waugh for a lot of other reasons, but that was sort of the reason I thought.
Did you win or lose?
We won and...
You won the test? So he would have been justified.
That's right.
Though both men contributed massively to Australia's success, they never reconciled fully. Few cricketers have been as talented or as divisive as Kevin Pietersen. By 2012, despite being England's best batsman, he had already alienated some teammates with his outspoken personality. During a test series against South Africa, reports emerged that Pietersen had sent derogatory text messages about his own captain, Andrew Strauss, to South African players. The messages allegedly mocked Strauss's tactics and leadership. The England and Wales Cricket Board moved quickly. Pietersen was dropped from the team before the next test. Although he returned briefly, the trust never came back. By 2014, he was completely exiled from English cricket. In his autobiography, Pietersen described the dressing room as divided into cliques, a place where jealousy and resentment replaced unity. His downfall was a reminder that talent alone can't save you when a team stops believing in you. It was April 2013 at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Kolkata Knight Riders. Two Delhi-born leaders, Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir, were facing off. Both fiercely competitive, both emotionally charged. Kohli played a quick, aggressive innings before holing out to deep mid-wicket. As he walked back, he exchanged a few words with KKR fielders. Gambhir, standing at cover, said something back. In seconds, the situation exploded. Kohli turned and marched towards Gambhir. Gambhir walked up too. The two got within inches, shouting, before Rajat Bhatia intervened and separated them. The umpires restored order, but the footage went viral. Two of India's biggest names nearly coming to blows. Afterward, both downplayed it as heat of the moment, yet the moment revealed their competitive fire and pride. It was India's aggression, unfiltered, caught on camera. In the days leading up to the inaugural T20 World Cup in South Africa, Pakistan's training camp turned chaotic. A playful exchange between Shoaib Akhtar and Mohammad Asif spiraled out of control. Asif reportedly teased Shoaib about losing pace compared to younger bowlers. Enraged, Shoaib swung his bat, hitting Asif on the thigh and leaving him bruised. The Pakistan Cricket Board reacted immediately, sending Shoaib home and banning him from the tournament. He later admitted on TV, "I hit him in anger. It was wrong." The incident embarrassed Pakistan's management and highlighted long-standing issues of discipline within the team.
Actually, बात शाहिद भाई और शोएब भाई दोनों कर रहे थे. मेरी तो बात ही नहीं हुई. मैं सिर्फ हंसा हूँ और उसने उठा के बल्ला मार दिया मुझे.
Once close friends and West Indies teammates, Gayle and Ramnaresh Sarwan had shared the same dressing room for years, from international cricket to franchise leagues. But in 2020, during the Caribbean Premier League, Gayle was abruptly released by the Jamaica Talawas, a team he had helped build. Feeling betrayed, Gayle uploaded a furious YouTube video accusing Sarwan, then part of the Talawas management, of conspiring against him. "You are a snake," Gayle said in the viral rant, claiming Sarwan had stabbed him in the back. The feud shocked Caribbean cricket fans as two national icons aired their grievances publicly. Though the league tried to mediate, the damage was done. A friendship that once defined West Indies cricket was gone forever.
Sarwan, you was the one, my last birthday party here in Jamaica, on the platform giving big speech, how far we're coming from. Sarwan, you're a snake. And you know, Sarwan, you know you're not the most loved person right now within the Caribbean as well, you know? Because nobody like you in your own country, first of all. You're so vindictive. You're still immature. You're still stabbing people in the back. You're still carrying news. When are you going to change, Sarwan? When are you going to change? Seriously. When are you planning to change?
Ian Botham, England's flamboyant all-rounder, and Geoff Boycott, the stubborn old-school opener, couldn't have been more different. Botham represented aggression and freedom, Boycott, caution and control. Their feud began in the late 1970s, but exploded in the early 1980s, when Botham publicly called Boycott selfish and detrimental to the team. Boycott fired back, calling Botham an overrated slogger. The two refused to speak for years. Even decades later, they occasionally reignited the spat in media columns and interviews. Their feud was never about one match. It was about the clash between cricket's past and its future. It was supposed to be a night of celebration. Australia had just won a test match at the SCG in early 2009.
With 10 balls remaining, Australia win the third test match at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
But inside the dressing room, things took an unexpected turn. Traditionally, the team sang their victory song, led by Simon Katich. But Clarke, the new vice-captain, wanted to leave early for a sponsor event. When Clarke tried to walk off, Katich stopped him, demanding the team first finish their ritual. Tensions flared, words were exchanged, and in the heat of the moment, Katich grabbed Clarke by the throat before teammates separated them. The story leaked to the press days later, shocking Australian cricket. Katich was fined, but the incident left scars that never healed. In later interviews, Clarke admitted there was no love lost between them. It was one of those nights when victory couldn't hide the cracks within the team. In the mid-1980s, Indian cricket was torn by an internal power struggle between two legends, Kapil Dev and Sunil Gavaskar. The tension revolved around captaincy, selection, and clashing personalities. Gavaskar, the disciplined technician, wanted a structured, calm team. Kapil, the exuberant all-rounder, led with emotion and instinct. Their differences reached a peak after the 1984 home series against England, when Kapil was dropped for a test, reportedly showing lack of discipline after a poor loss in Delhi. Many fans believed Gavaskar, who was then captain, influenced the decision. The media framed it as a civil war between India's two biggest stars. Though they later reconciled, the episode revealed how leadership politics could divide even world champions, men who once lifted India's 1983 World Cup together.
I'm not stupid to drop my match winner from my team. The Kapil Dev was the only match winner in our team with both bat and ball. He could turn the match with the bat, he could turn the match with the ball. And as a captain, I was not going to drop him from the team. Eventually, a decision was taken, arrived at, and I did not propose Kapil Dev being dropped. That is what I want to say.
Team sports are supposed to unite, but sometimes it's the very passion that fuels greatness which also triggers conflict. Behind every century partnership or shared celebration, there's a competition for spots, pride, and the endless weight of expectation. When players fight their own, it isn't just a failure of discipline, it's proof that even legends are human. Because in cricket, as in life, the hardest opponent you'll ever face might be standing right beside you.